So Ethereum, it is the second largest blockchain within the whole of the crypto space so far as market cap's concerned. And Ethereum was actually introduced into the crypto space to do something different. It was the introduction of smart contracts. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the history of Ethereum through the charts, going back in history until now. And when we think of Ethereum, we think of this guy here. It is none other than Vitalik Buterin. So a little fun fact for you guys, back in the day, one of the co-founders of Ethereum were actually these guys here. You've got Vitalik, but you've also got Gavin Wood. So Gavin Wood, he's the actual creator of Polkadot, and then none other than Charles Hoskinson, who is the creator of Cardano. So Vitalik's the one that heads it up now. He's the face of Ethereum. And if we look at Ethereum going through history, in 2013, this is when the white paper was published. Vitalik Buterin's white paper proposing a programmable blockchain with smart contracts. So smart contracts, guys, that was something that was new to crypto at the time. That was something that was new to blockchain. And that allowed for decentralized applications to be built. And it was actually launched in 2015. So it launched its first mainnet, the Frontier, which enabled developers to deploy decentralized applications on the Ethereum blockchain. There was problems. It goes through ups, it goes through downs. There was a hack, and Ethereum had to perform a hard fork after the DAO hack, which created Ethereum Classic, which is a separate token. Then we went through a bit of a run. We went all the way up here of a bull run of 2017, which we topped out on Ethereum $1,465. So that was a big bull run. And between bull runs, you get narratives. So there's all sorts of things happening. And the strength of a chain shows the consistency of the development. So development has to continue as time progresses. As these technologies start getting better, things have to adapt to the technology. And that shows the standing the test of time. Get my words out. And Ethereum certainly has stood the test of time all the way since 2015. So in 2020, this is before the bull run, Ethereum Beacon Chain launched. That started Ethereum's transition to proof of stake. So we had proof of works. It was previously proof of works, which is like Bitcoin. And then it went from proof of works and transitioned or started the transition into proof of stake. So before that happens, there's a few narratives that need to happen, a few upgrades on the chain that need to happen. And one of those upgrades was the London upgrade, which activated EIP 1559. That was in August 2021. And that introduced ETH fee burning. So then we did have a bull run and we topped out in 2021. That was in November before we had the November crash of $4,883 on Ethereum. So before we continue, guys, let me tell you, if you want to accelerate your journey through crypto, you can do that through the Crypto School. We will leave a link in the description below. What do you get within Crypto School? You get insights from some of the biggest traders like Tyler, like Connor, and some professional traders that are all in the trading room. That's where all the magic happens. That's where all the trades happen. You get real-time setups, analysis, and discussions by professional traders showing you how to think, plan, and execute with structure, because there's no magic wand. You have to understand how to do it yourself. You have to understand how to develop yourself. And if you want to do that in a structured way, you get over 40 hours of course material and a private community to fall back on with over 1,000 investors. So back to Ethereum, we had the bull run and then we went through the merge, which was 2022. And this was the completion from proof of work to proof of stake. So there's a lot of things that need to happen beforehand. We had to have this upgrade. We had to have this upgrade. And then it was finally merged in 2022. So what's happened since 2022? Because Ethereum, we went through a bull run in 2021. We went through a bull run in 2017. However, Ethereum didn't really go through a bull run like Bitcoin went through a bull run going through the last few years. What happened on Ethereum the last few years? We had the Denken upgrade that introduced proto-dank sharding, and that reduced layer 2 transaction costs. That's the problem with Ethereum. You have Ethereum, you have Solana. Solana's fast, it's got low transaction costs. And for Ethereum to compete, Ethereum needs to lower its transaction costs for people to start building on the network, because Ethereum is the most decentralized platform as far as smart contracts are concerned. Right, okay, in 2024, this was big. This was a milestone because the US Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, approved the first spot Ethereum ETF marking a major institutional milestone and triggering a sharp market reaction. So we got a big pump on the back of that, guys. We had a pump, in fact, on Ethereum following that of 29.98%, 30% to the upside. Then what's happened? We are where we are now, and we're at a major support base on Ethereum, and Ethereum needs to hold. But things, like I say, guys, are all dependent on Bitcoin. So if you did enjoy this video, guys, let us know in the comments what type of video that you want us to cover next from an educational perspective. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon.